Now, listen, you guys, folks are speculating that there is something that is being cooked between Nicki Minaj and the NBA, and at the same time, Pitchfork is out there basically messing with Nicki Minaj. Charlemagne is still praised about Pink Friday, and he's still talking about that album, trying to be sneaky and stuff like that. And at the same time, you guys, she who must not be mentioned in our title, of course, the Transformer, is out there confirming that, well, she's no longer together with the husband, and we're going to be discussing the details about why I think this is not, a genuine thing, why I think that this is basically a stunt. Now, these are the things that we're going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. Now, just check on our numbers, you guys. We have made it to 10,000 subscribers. 10K, you guys. We have made it. You made it possible by subscribing. You made it possible by staying on this channel. And honestly speaking, this is such a big deal for me, because if I'm going to be honest, when I started this channel, I didn't know that it was going to grow into this big thing. Honestly speaking, I thought it was just me coming on here expressing how I felt, talking about, female rap and stuff like that. Initially, when I started, that's what I thought. And surprisingly, you guys have been absolutely amazing. Like, we all have different accents on this channel, and this is why I love you so much, you guys. Like, we have, each other from different countries, okay? Literally different continents. And you guys, thank you so much for everybody who stuck by me from day one, and everybody who joined in a little later, and everybody who recently joined. Really, thank you guys for, I cannot believe that it's 10,000 of us, you guys. I literally cannot believe it. Oh my goodness, you guys. In the end, I think I'm just going to be insert some of the first comments that I got on this channel, and I'm going to be shouting out, some of you who started this journey with me, and you guys kept on commenting, and it gave me the push, the motivation to say, okay, I have someone that I'm talking to on the other side. So that being said, congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to us, the T-Plug family, for basically clocking 10,000 subscribers. I don't take you guys for granted. Now, let me know to waste your time, and let us dive straight into today's tea. First of all, you guys, okay, this was not part of the headlines, but I just had to mention it. So now Nicki Minaj has released an extended version of her album, the version 1, and according to reports, you guys, there is an extended version of Beep Beep featuring 50 Cent, and I haven't taken a listen, but I will do so as soon as I'm done with this video. So please, if you haven't heard the news, go ahead and, get yourself that version, all right? Now, moving on to the next thing that I'm going to be talking about, you guys, it seems like Charlemagne is still praised at the Breakfast Club. Yesterday I did a video and I was basically talking about how shady has been and snaky when it comes to Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday album, like how he has avoided the question of how good it is as an album, and he instead decided to focus on the rollout. It seems like he's looking for all the things that he can criticize, all the wrong things that he can criticize, and the obsession continues literally a day later, and they are still talking about Nicki Minaj rollout and the Barbz and calling the Barbz a cult and things like that. And honestly speaking, it's pathetic. And the way he's emphasizing, oh my goodness, record labels need to, do proper rollouts. It made me realize that for him, those radio rollouts and stuff like that and payola, that is more money on their end. I guess that is the reason why he keeps on emphasizing, oh my goodness, you should have done this, you should have done that. But we are not living in 2017 anymore. Like, Nicki has realized the power that she and a fan base has, and they do not need this radio traditional rollout that you want to talk about. And if Atlantic is no longer paying, well, allegedly, if it's no longer paying you, then look for another means to make money, because listen, you're not gonna eat a pie of Nicki Minaj's a piece of a Nicki Minaj pie. You're not gonna have that. And I guess that's the other reason that makes Charlemagne mad at Nicki Minaj, because there's nothing that he's getting from that woman. That woman is literally doing on her own thing, and there's no payola, no money for him. So I guess this is the reason why he still staying mad at Nicki Minaj for that. I found it rather odd that, for the second time in a week, they're talking about Pink Friday 2, and he's still more focused on the rollout than on the album itself. Like, what kind of a hip-hop critic are you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, you guys. Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. I am going to be talking about Pitchfork, okay? Now, this entire thing is messy, messy, messy. They are out here giving Nicki Minaj a very low rating for her album Pink Friday 2, and it seems like some people are out here celebrating that, and I'm like, who cares what those people think? It's probably a, YT woman who's out here, rating a hip-hop album, so why should we take them seriously? Like, why should we take them seriously? Honestly speaking. And their excuse, you guys, is, oh wow, she's being unpleasant to other female rappers. And I'm like, this is rap music. What the F are you even saying? Honestly speaking. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about this entire rating. Do you care for it or do you not? If anything, you guys, go ahead, stream, buy, and do what you do to support Nicki Minaj. Anything else that's happening out there, that is absolute trash and noise, okay? And the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about, you guys, some of you have been in my comment section saying that, okay, why are you not talking about this entire NBA and Nicki Minaj gig, I don't know, collaboration or whatever it is. So this is all stemming from a post that was made by Republic Records, where they insinuated that there might be something brewing between NBA and, of course, Nicki Minaj. Now, this is what Republic had to say. They said, imagine if Barbz, y'all got your own Nicki Minaj Pink Friday 2 quad for the NBA Cup Championship tonight. And that was posted December 10th. And NBA did, reply and say that would be something with some hot eyes and stuff like that. And so that has had many people saying that, oh my goodness, something is coming up. Nicki Minaj herself said, do not play, okay? So I guess this is where, the people are taking this entire notion that, well, something might be coming up between NBA and, of course, Nicki Minaj. Now, up to now, we haven't seen anything, in as far as the pink quad is concerned, because that was posted on the 10th, and they were saying that, okay, tonight's game. So that being said, you guys, that does not dismiss the fact that, well, it might actually be a possibility in the future if something like this were to happen. And trust me, I know Barbz would show the F out if something like this were to happen. So fingers crossed, you guys, something might actually be coming in as far as this is concerned. Now, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, the stands continue, you guys. Now, you guys, yesterday I spoke about how the husband came out, basically debunking rumors that, well, something was happening, something was brewing between himself and, of course, Christian Rock. And I told you yesterday, you guys, that I still felt like that was a publicity stunt to get some attention their side, you guys. And I told you about my theory that, well, they are trying to create a buzz, for Stewie's song that allegedly wanted to be featured by the Transformer. Yeah, the Transformer wanted to feature on that it's my stick, that song that Stewie has. So rumors had it that, well, she wanted to feature on that song, and it would make perfect sense, you guys, because listen, Stewie and the Transformer are all in the same they're in the same delusional bubble, if you ask me. They allow their men to go out there, do whatever they want to do, and then they want to come out here, blasting the side chicks, some sending thugs after the side chicks, some sending men to actually physically assault these women, that are dealing with their husbands instead of holding their husbands accountable. So a song like that featuring the Transformer and Stewie would make so much sense, because they will be out here singing praises to a stick, a community stick, you guys, literally a stick that any girl can hop onto. So it would make sense for the two of them to be on that song. But do you want to know the other reason why I feel like this is a publicity stunt? Is the first person to post this was none other than the paid blog, of course, the neighborhood, the one that I'm talking about. They are always out here doing promo for her, in my own opinion. And so when I saw that posting, that seemingly negative news, first I was like, okay, this is a paid thing, because if you know Kyle, he will take his time to post anything negative about the Transformer. So the fact that he was very quick to post that entire story, to me, says, you know what, this is a planned thing, okay? Because one thing about that blog is that they will amplify the good stuff, the positive news about this girl, and then they will store in posting the entire negative stuff. So the fact that they were the quickest blog to come out here and post that is very telling that this was probably a planned thing, okay? And I also did see Hollywood Unlocked doing the same thing. And to top it off, you guys, it seems like the Transformer realized that, okay, people were literally looking at them and minding their business. So she decided to go on live talking about how she has been single for a minute, talking about how 2024 she wants a fresh start. Phew, this amount of obsession has got to be embarrassing to a certain point, you guys. There is no way one can be this obsessed with someone to the extent of literally wanting to trail everything they do. It's pathetic and sad to watch at this point. Like, it's literally giving me an unstable person mentally, in my own opinion, because who does that? Okay, you have been stalling releasing an album for over 5 years, and now that somebody recently dropped theirs, now 2024, you're coming hard. Well, if you're coming, you better come harder than Bongo, because listen, Bongo was not it. And if that's what you have in your vaults, fire a writer and get a new one. Or maybe actually ask Nicki Minaj politely. I'm sure she will be able to cook up some hits for you. Now, this is the problem. If you were nicer to this girl, probably, she was going to be nice enough to write you something that actually makes sense, something that would be a hit song. Because it's wild to me that even without a video, you guys, Pink Friday is doing extremely well. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's doing extremely well. So here comes, this transforming shapeshifter with her stance again during somebody else's album, release and stuff like that, just to cook up some. And what I'm liking about this thing, you guys, is nobody is paying attention to this. Nobody is literally hyping this up, okay? She came out, said she's single, that, everybody was going to be, shouting about it, but nobody cares. Of course, except those few blogs who are still insisting of putting her in, their titles and stuff like that. But other than that, the general public is literally saying, you know what, until we see the divorce papers, then it is what it is. Because people feel like she did mention previously, that she wants to make a Lemonade counter album, and so people are like, okay, is this what you're now trying to cook up, trying to come up with? Because you're not tricking anybody. You've got to be smart to be able to trick anybody. So, like, personally, I'm not sold. But hey, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And Charlemagne, yeah, you guys, I forgot to mention Charlemagne was talking about Nicki Minaj needing a video and things like that. And I'm like, who are these guys? Like, what did they turn into? Like, all of a sudden, because I remember there were days that I used to watch the Breakfast Club, you guys, literally religiously. I used to listen to them, and now I'm just looking at them like, I do not recognize you at all. What happened to you? Did you sell out? Honestly speaking, who cares about a music video more than lyrics? Like when they were discussing Nicki Minaj's album, I didn't hear any of them discussing about the actual music. It was roll out this video, this, that, 500K sales. Oh my goodness, old songs. Oh my goodness, this. And I'm just looking at them like, it's gotta be embarrassing at some point. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you dislike someone and you're a mainstream radio station, it doesn't have to be this vivid. Because at this point, it's giving nothing but hater vibes. But anyway, you guys, hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about everything that we have spoken about. I'm sorry it took me so long. Like, a lot has been happening in my life today. The migraines and stuff and work. And I will tell you today's story. You guys, in a different time. Like, told me where I ended up getting bloods taken. Now I had like tests run, blood tests run, and I'm just like, this is crazy. And where all this came from, you guys, it's a hilarious story, but I'll save it for another day, you guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Join the 10,000 other people who are out here sipping tea with me. Just know, you guys,